This video, just like many other videos, are about applied music theory. The topic shouldn't be scary, it's really simple, and that's why I prepared for you a free mini music theory course. It's completely free, and it's very easy to follow, and it's basically the key that is going to unlock all the other videos on this channel. Check it out, guitarinfusion.com, but for now, let's get into this video. Today we're talking about a simple lick that I learned a long time ago. When I first discovered Eric Johnson, I thought, oh man, this is awesome. Well, from that, I had no idea at the time, came a lot more. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about with a very simple exercise that can open a lot of doors. Let's get started. Hi, my name is David Wallerman. Welcome to this channel, which is all about helping guitar players around the world find their voice on the instrument, develop that voice to tell your own personal musical story. So, fretboard knowledge is important, right? Being comfortable with the instrument. It's important, but you don't want to overdo it, because when you start overdoing it, well, you start sounding very mechanical, right? A lot of players struggle with that. And so forth, right? Well, this exercise, which was born from that Eric Johnson type of phrasing, arpeggios, really unlocks a lot of things because, first of all, it's not super comfortable. And when things are not very comfortable, well, your fingers are a little confused and they have to rely on something else. When they can't play automatically things, what do they rely on? This. This becomes in control. Your fingers are no longer in control. This becomes in control. So why is it uncomfortable? Well, it's not super uncomfortable. It actually becomes comfortable. And when it becomes too comfortable, that's when you find something else. But it's a little uncomfortable because of this jump there, right? I'm not playing consecutive strings. I'm playing the fifth, fourth, and second. All right. So that's where the uncomfortableness comes into the picture, and that's where our mind is going to take over. And I really want your mind to be involved in the exercise, because then you can make some melodic decisions. Your playing is going to be a little slower, but a little closer to what you want to say. So let me show you the exercise first. That'll be helpful. And then we'll talk a little bit about how you can use this to create something. The exercise is based, in this case, we're on C major, but you can transcribe that to whatever you want. And yes, you can get the charts that are prepared for you, but let you know how it works, right? The link is in the description of this video. You enter the best email address, and I will be sending you the links. And you'll be sent up to my newsletter for free. All right, here it is. The exercise, we're in C, so we're going to start with C. And from that C, we're going to build a chord, an arpeggio, right? And then arpeggio is made of the root, which is C. In this case, I'm playing it on the third fret, fifth string. Then the fifth. Then we will play the third. And the third is going to be an octave higher than the regular third. And if we're in C major, we have a major third. Okay, so that's the shape. 1, 5, 3, an octave higher. And that's where we skip the string. So that shape, we actually find it in that chord, right? The bar chord, C major bar chord, the A shape of the cage system. And we find that on different degrees, right? Anytime you have a major triad, we can play this chord. But instead of playing 1, 3, 5, we play 1, 5, 3. Then we're going to, if we're in C major, descend the C major scale from that third. So we have the full picture. We have the chord and the scale. Then we'll do the same thing from the second degree, which is Dorian, for those of you who know a little bit. D Dorian, or D minor 7, so we got a D, which is kind of our new root, right? On the 5th string, 5th fret. Root, minor 3rd, and then descend that Dorian shape. So you really have the harmonic context then. Then we're going to the next degree, which is the 3rd degree. It's also a minor triad. So 1, 5, 3, minor 3, flat 3. And then we're going to descend what corresponds to that degree, which is the Phrygian. And then the 4th degree, we're back to our major triad shape, because this is Lydian. 2 frets higher, 5th degree, which is also major. This time we are playing Mixolydian. 6th degree, which is minor. So far we just had 2 triad shapes, right? The major and the minor. This is a minor one for the 6th degree. We're in A, and then we're going to descend what corresponds to that 6th degree, which is Aeolian. I told you you'd want the charts for this. I'm going a little fast, but stick around, and then you'll get the charts, because I want to tell you a little bit how to use this. And then we have the 7th degree, which is a root, flat 5, minor 3rd. Descend that degree, which is Locrian. You can play that an octave lower if it's easy. And then back to the 1. Okay, so this is the exercise, okay? Now, as opposed to other exercises where you really want to be like super strict with the rhythm, I don't want you to do this, because the whole point here is to re-engage your mind, your brain with this, and not let your fingers take over. Your fingers have those guidelines, but I want you to kind of break the mold of playing everything in regular tempo and just kind of like listen to what's going on. Anticipate the sound of these notes and be creative. And eventually you'll find some new paths like this. But the idea that I want you to keep is that the arpeggio is the shell. It's the skeleton. And you want to visualize that and kind of rest on that. Now, when I say rest, I don't mean always end your phrases with these notes. No, but I mean that's your kind of your visual anchor. That's how you're building those phrases. So if you start to play a little freer, I want you to be aware of where some of these shapes are. And soon enough, you'll discover something that I discovered too when I was playing these things through the years, that this simple exercise really expands on a lot of things, on your knowledge of the fretboard, because it was born from this thing that's a little uncomfortable, a little foreign, and your mind just somehow really gets involved in the process, and it really helps a lot of things. So that's what I have for you. Play that in order in C, Not super mechanical, just anticipate the sound of each note. Kind of messed up there, but that's kind of the idea. So use this, be melodic, be creative, and you'll see that it opens up a lot of doors. Below are the charts. Well, below is the link where you can get the charts. Click on that link, enter the best email address, and I'll be sending you that PDF with the exercise. And you'll see in dark color are the notes of the arpeggio, and in light color are the notes of that you need to add to make the full scale. Have fun with this, practice well, and if this was your first visit, thank you so much for stopping by. You should subscribe, because every week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays a new video comes out just like this one, helping guitar players around the world find their voice and really express themselves on the instrument. This is not about cloning players into mini insert Guitar Hero name here, but it's about you. You have something important to say. This is a great tool to do it. That's what it's about. Thanks for watching this. I'll see you very soon. Practice well.